What's up with it, peeps? A lot. Today I yelled at a man because his wife took a 12-year-old and I got them on surveillance footage and I was like, "Give her back." And they gave her back, but somebody else was detained. It was just a crazy story. You can go check that out on the Hood News on Facebook. Yeah, look at this dog. Bubba Dog. This is Bubba Dog, aka Duke. Come on, pup. Come on. Aw. So chill. He wants the tea. This dog wants the tea. What's up, friends? How y'all doing? Did the wife and the guy? No, they did not go to jail. It's still being investigated. They had a 12-year-old. It's just a long story, friends. We cover a lot of crazy long stories. Hey, how y'all doing? We got her back in a few hours though. As soon as I'm like, I need her back. Oh yeah. Hey, North Texas in the house. Yes. That's a Duke. He's a rescue dog. And I got the other one back there. Look, she's in her little. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Jennifer. I love you guys. So I guess we're gonna wait for Ivangtv. So we were gonna try to do a live video with Keisha, a neighbor, but this Janie stuff is so out of control. It makes me wonder if she filed a false report on Keisha. I don't know what's going on, friends, but Keisha is. Hey, what's up, Pincho? Pincho Bean is in the house. What's up? It's so cool to see some of you familiar faces from Facebook on here. And then welcome to all the new ones, all the new peeps we've got. What is your skin routine? You have amazing skin. I don't smile much. My face is like this. That's how I spend the whole day. If I laugh, I'm like, I try not to get mad because this right here, it's better to smile than to frown. And a lot of water. What's up, Diva One? All right, I got my boy. He's jumping.
Oh,
Let's go.
how are you?
Man, friend, like today it's just been, I kind of told you a little bit about the 12-year-old that took off and um she was picked up by some adult. Some adult picked her up and we got the license plate and it matches the lady named Mercedes who I spoke to on the phone. I'm like, "Hey, y'all have that little girl, give her back." And they did, but they sent somebody else. Somebody else took her and that poor woman got detained and it turns out that one of her sons or a young man that was at the scene, he's
Yeah.
involved, but he took off, dude.
Oh
And
shit.
and some investigators were asking me, Grizzy, some private detectives, they're like, "Grizzy, do you think he's on your video? Did you get him on footage?" I said, "Look, I'm so tired with everything. You go look at my footage, you go look at the video, and you go figure out if he's on the video or not." And I actually screamed at the guy inside a gas station where she'd been dropped off because I went to go get some drinks
Uh,
and the guy overheard me. I said, "Man, we got so many parents acting like little kids and picking up runaways." And he's like, "My mom didn't do." I said, "She still picked them up. She still picked them up." She's like, "She should have gave her the phone." He shut it down. Like, dude, I'm real passionate. People are scared of me. It's whatever.
hey,
Yeah.
so you know the that group, the bikers with a cause, the
Yes.
one that they did the whole, that's where we saw like, so they did like a whole video of Rudy's brother when he passed away and stuff. So I was scrolling through there yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
started looking and because like they haven't really been active in a while, but a lot of it was talking about Rudy back in 2012. And so I
Wow.
messaged this guy who was talking about Rudy and I said, "Yo, like, I'd love to, talk to you. Like, what do you know about Rudy and stuff?" And he was like, "Who are you with?" I said, "I ain't with nobody, man. It's just me." And he was like, "Oh, I was protecting him during the Westboro Baptist Church protests or whatever." And I said, "Did you like? How was it? In the group, like when everybody found out that he was missing?" And he was like, "We didn't have any contact with him after we went missing." And then he gave me his phone number and said, "You can call me tomorrow."
Wow. How cool.
So I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see, because I mean they were all in charge of that whole thing when Rudy's brother passed away, and I mean something something just to talk to him and see who's there,
Yeah.
and see
Well,
what it was like.
Well, you and me both talked about this before we actually went live. We were gonna have somebody, y'all,
Yeah.
and she's been very outspoken throughout a lot of this. We were gonna talk to the neighbor, Keisha, today. Thank you, friend. We were gonna talk to Keisha today, and she's been very vocal and very supportive of Rudy, and a witness to some of the behaviors, and a lot of the, what we don't know. Just she's a witness, another witness. And unfortunately today she's been no go. She's been no go. I think she's deleted her comments, right?
I could have sworn I saw something in the group earlier from her, and now I can't find anything from her. And it may have just been me jumping the gun, but I could have sworn I saw her say something, and I was like, oh, okay, this would be dope. And then we haven't been able to get a hold of her. So,
Yeah. And I've
so,
got her
but
personal number and nothing, not even a response back.
yeah, but I mean, listen, if I was Janie's neighbor, I would be, I'd be a little scared too. I ain't even gonna lie, because she's crazy. Janie's crazy. So, it may just be like one of those things with Rudy, in due time, when they want to talk and things.
Yeah.
Somebody said Janie paid her. No, 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 no. She
Maybe like, I mean, it's not off the table. It's not off the table. But
so
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. So we weren't able to get a hold of her. Grizzy's got her personal number, so we called her, and she still didn't answer. So we tried our best. We'll see. Maybe she reaches out to us and says tomorrow, "Hey, I'm ready to go." Like I said, I had my backup account ready to give her the login so she could get in here with us. And she didn't. So Grizzy and I, we kind of had an idea. If any of you, have 1,000 followers, and you guys have any questions that have maybe gotten passed up in the chat, I mean, combined, I usually keep Grizzy over here on my other monitor when we go live. I mean, we're usually at like 2,000, 3,000 people combined. So I mean, there's definitely some comments that get lost. So if anybody has, want to go live and join in with us and ask some questions, by all means, if not, Grizzy and I, we'll definitely just keep talking and stuff.
Thank you. Somebody said, Grizzy, the office fixed the AC thanks to you. Good. They don't want, like, I like to call out stuff. Like, man, I had some little pendeja call me a snitch. No, she called me a rat earlier. I said, no, rat is what y'all do when y'all get arrested and you're crying and blowing out snot and who the plug is or whoever you did the dirt with. That's a rat. I said, I'm a concerned citizen trying to clean up behind y'all sloppy asses. And that's it. And she got mad. And then, like, she was talking shit to me, and she sent, like, a video, and behind her on the wall was all dirty. I said, look, get away from talking crap to me and go clean your house, girl. Go clean your house. I said, go start with those walls behind you, because they had, like, it's just a bunch of fingerprints, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. Look at my dog. He's like, clean? What? What are you gonna do?
What? So there was also a guy. I don't know if you probably didn't see because you were getting your account, ready to go live. But there was a gentleman, and he was actually playing our YouTube video earlier, live on his thing, and he's live. I mean, would you want me to invite him and see what kind of questions he's got?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. No licking toes tonight, doggy. Someone said.
He heard it. He's like, I didn't do that.
Oh, Haunted's not live. Never mind. He got off. Oh, okay, guys.
Oh, damn.
I could have sworn he was live. Then he got off. Somebody said, ask Maria to join.
Ooh, does she have Does she have TikTok?
I've never talked to her.
She's good. We might have to do that one for tomorrow.
Right? Somebody said, you're Grizzly Benson and Ivan Stabler in my eyes. What is that? Is that like some detective show?
I don't know. He just really wants the attention. This dog, look, he likes makeup too. I'll have to show y'all another day. Like when I put blush on, like he wants the blush too. He's weird. Yeah, my dog.
Oh, do you know if how did Nikki end up going with Rudy today? Did they get all that paperwork stuff?
They did. I haven't followed up on what happened after, but they had an appointment today at 6 a.m. I know they were going, and it was special for Rudy because a lot of people, no matter what we say, there's always somebody ready to dispute or argue or not be convinced. Like, it doesn't matter what we say, Ivan. Like, somebody or it doesn't even matter how much receipts we put out there. It's still never good enough. Some idiot said, "Oh, but they don't open till 9." I said, they treated Rudy's stuff a little different, like special circumstance. Hello, he's been kidnapped for 8 years and locked and all this other shit. I'm like, hello, and I'm like, dang man, like I just have to have patience. Even today with the okay, so that police report that Janie filed is very real. Yesterday I was skeptical. I did talk to an attorney and they told me don't worry about it, Grizzy. Like you literally record everything and you got your timestamps for everything and we don't see you actually harassing Janie ever. So your phone and your social media is your defense. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about it. Like they told me don't worry about it. And if anything that they'll work on whatever issue. Well, I voiced that I think it's fake and whenever some chick went and filed the report like a request for information. I'm like, damn, are y'all that bored? It's weird. It's just weird like how far people go. Like they even post my screenshots where I said I thought it was fake and I'm like, yeah, I can think one way yesterday and have a different outlook today. Like I don't like that.
Facts. Like, exactly. You gotta get the facts.
Like, people are never happy with nothing. And I'm like, dude, focus on Janie. That is the criminal. I did not have Rudy in my house for 8 years. I did not hide him. Look, he's just like, what the fuck? This dog, he's like, she did not hide him. Mama's not a criminal. Yeah.
What was that, Lauren?
Oh, is that her? That's her. That's the one that did it. That's funny. She's the one that did it, dude. Like, it's all good. I don't care. But it's just to show how fanatical this stuff is getting. It's crazy, dude. Like, it's kind of dying down, though. I think it's slowed down because I can actually breathe a little bit now. But I'm still getting people sending me screenshots. Still, like, I'm like, dude, I don't care about Janie before all this happened. All I care is from the time she reached out to us every year asking to help share those flyers until he was found until today. That's it. I don't care who she married, who she was messing with. I don't really care too much about those details. I care about Rudy's perspective for the last 8 years, and that's it.
Lauren said, I was doing that because JLR is not trustworthy, not because of you, Grizzy.
Who's JLR?
That Janie Santan? I don't know. Millie, Haunted would have to go live on his page, and then I could get him in. I can't get him in any other way. I can't get him in like I did before because now me and Grizzy are both live together.
Look at that Ivan, dude.
Look at those ears. Did you rescue him or you had him for forever?
He was a rescue. I would never, like, I've had pit bulls. I would never do this to their ears. But he came that way. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, JLR is that YouTuber that made that video about you. It was like all over the Facebook page today. He was talking about your the thing that she had filed the report.
Oh, okay. I don't really do YouTube. Like that's too many platforms, dude. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. The last thing I uploaded to YouTube was months ago, and then I uploaded the recording of us from last night because so many people were asking for it. Like so many people on Facebook said they didn't have TikTok, and I was like, well, I mean, they want to.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, okay. That guy, the Jonathan Ritchie guy, he's the one who's behind all the YC News. The tabloid website that first Janie had wanted to file a report. Okay. That was it.
Okay.
That's what my chat said.
What was his name again?
Jonathan Ritchie or Riches.
I think
Jonathan Lee Ritchie.
That's the dude that reached out to me at the very beginning through Messenger. I said, well, if it's true, I gotta go talk to my attorney, don't I? I said, if it's true, I'll give you a quote. And I just left it at that. So what wait. What's the name?
Jonathan Lee or Jonathan Ritchie.
Okay. Let me look for this shit. Somebody did message me. I think that's where I heard it from. I was like, and I was still like half asleep.
Oh, Jonathan Lee Riches.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's the same guy. But somebody reached out being messy. That was the first person. It was a guy. And he says, hey, I've been following this story. He wants to be on camera. I'm sorry. He was the first one to reach out to me with a copy of it. And I was like, that looks weird, dude. That's sus. I said, if it's true, I'm not going to say anything right now. But if it's true, you can quote me later.
Yeah.
because I was not sure. But yeah, it's
Let's
just
see.
so weird. Like everything, like people dig into every little detail, and it's just crazy to me. I had a chick named Priscilla. I had a chick named Priscilla Marie Perry. I had to block her off my personal Facebook because she's like sitting there recording our entire things, our live videos, and I get it. I get it that people are gonna do that, but like it just bothers me. And all I can do is just block them. If I don't like it, block it. Right? If I see it, they're reposting our stuff. This is our content. Like
Yeah.
I feel like we have the rights because we organized this. I
Mhm.
feel like those people that take it and then make profit or do other stuff, that's not right. And then we edit certain things because we still got to protect Nikki. We
Yeah.
still got to because she's essentially so and ethics the way me and you like. We have to be very careful. What we're putting
Well, and
out there.
the amount of work. Like, listen, I'm not complaining. I mean, I like this stuff, but like, think about since last Tuesday when I messaged you. Like, I was sitting at the cigar lounge at like 11 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm a messenger. Let's just see what happens. She got 500,000. She ain't gonna message me back. And then you were like, hey, here's my phone number. Give me a call. And I called
Yep,
my wife and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be late. I said, I'm gonna be late. I gotta stay here and talk to her on the phone.
that's
And we
what's
talked for
up,
like half
man.
an hour. From last Tuesday to now, it has just been nonstop every day.
I like your content. I like that you're real, and I like your just the way you present stuff. That was really good because some people, like we've already talked, they will exploit something and don't give a shit. It's just like a 1 minute video. As soon as they hit the 1 minute mark, they're done. Where we will go
Mm-hmm.
one in depth, and we're not accusing or lying. We want to seek truth. We want receipts. We want to know. We don't want to exploit something either, because that's
We
not how
both
we
know
get
who you're
down.
talking about. Avela, yeah, if you have, are you related in it, or you have like a separate case? Yeah, I mean, my email is in my bio. You can message me on Facebook, TikTok, whatever you need. She said, "Is there a way to message you privately? I have my own story to be heard." I don't know if she means separate story or like something to do with Rudy also.
Hey
Um,
Sonia. Hey Sabrina. Hey Delia. Hey Nikki. Oh, yeah. What's up, Ashley? Shout
You
out to
guys
all
are
the Hood
getting
News
tired of
peeps.
hearing me say this, but I think last night, Grizzy, I don't know if you checked your stats after the stream. I had the most people I've ever had in my life come through my stream.
How many?
27,000 people
Woo, that's
had
badass.
rotated through.
That's
So
badass.
if there's anybody new here, there's a plus button in the top left. Hit that for me and Grizzy. I
Yes,
got,
please.
look, Grizzy's already, she's flown past 100K. She's
Thank
flown.
you.
I'm working on it. I'm working on
Hey,
it.
shout out to
Nikki,
everybody watching the
personally,
video.
Nikki is an amazing person. Hello from Maryland. Hello. Ivan, she said it has something to do with her son. Okay, yeah. Please message me. Yeah, definitely. Please.
What was the name again? Richie? No, what was it? Jason or who's the guy?
Riches. Jonathan Riches.
Okay, I'm looking for him right now. Yep, that's him, motherfucker. Look. I found it. I found it. Yeah, that's him. He's got Donald Trump MAGA hats. Okay, hold on. All right, let me show you guys. This is him. He did reach out. And I treated him like anybody else. I'm not like Jonathan Riches. Let me zoom in. Hold on.
The police report that was filed by Janie. Please read. Any comment on this? Oh.
Hello, Grizzy. I've been covering the Rudy Farias case. Appreciate your work. I've just obtained a police report that was filed by Janie Santana. Please read. Any comment on this? And I said, let me talk to my lawyer. This is the first thing. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Let me talk to my lawyer to see if this is true. Because if it's true that she made this report, I'll give you my thoughts. Thanks again. Appreciate all you do, Jonathan. I was told not to worry about it, as should. Bunch of nonsense, to be honest. But then I bet he made something like exploitive and sensational. That's where I can't rock with people like that. That's drama. That's
Yeah.
drama. You guys saw he says as you should, bunch of nonsense, but he's monetizing off of it. Let's be real. Let's be real, man. That's the kind of people y'all like to follow. Go over there. That's it. By the people, for the people. That's what me and Ivangtv are about. And that's it.
Oh.
He said it's a bunch of nonsense, but he still posted it.
Hey, what's your shirt say?
My shirt says, this was sent to me by a group of ladies that want to raise awareness about kids and adults not wearing seatbelts. So it says 28.
Yeah.
So
Because somebody in my comment just said, Ivan, you need the same shirt as Grizzy, Kaylee Mills Foundation.
yes,
Oh, it's
yes,
her
Katie
family.
Mills
Oh,
Foundation.
it's
Yes,
Alexis Mills is in my chat. She said that's our family's foundation.
yes.
No
Yeah, tell us
way.
a little more. I would love to bring her on so she can talk about it too. I think it's great.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, let's see. Does she? Ah, she only has
I
38
just got it
followers.
today, friend. Thank you.
She said Kaylee is her niece. That is awesome.
Yes,
Jessica, thank you for the gift.
yes.
Yeah, Bailey, if I get things sent to me or if I look hard enough, yeah, I definitely will. Seatbelt save lives, 100%. She said, yeah, I'm a nobody. Nah, look. Followers on TikTok don't mean shit. All right?
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
It don't mean you're nothing or something. Trust me. Somebody said, play more of Nikki's phone call from yesterday, 11:16. Oh, yeah, you did tell everybody to remind you
I
at
got you.
11:16.
I got you.
Said, Jonathan Ritchie has sued over 6,000 companies. Look him up. Look, I don't want to look him up. I ain't got nothing to do with him. Are y'all going to interview
It's
Janie?
on
I'd
this
love to
phone. It's
interview
on that
Janie.
phone. Everything
Oh,
is on this phone, and
damn.
this is the best one with signal. We will leave it for tomorrow. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Unless Nikki wants to send it to this phone, that'll be good too if she wants to do that. Is there
I
a
mean,
way? Is there a way to like not leave the live but still go in my phone?
yeah. It should just say like live is paused, so you could go in and like text it to yourself like real quick. Just don't end anything.
Okay.
Just like swipe up, and it should say live is paused. Yeah. It says you'll be back soon. I'm kind of new to your page. Worldwide, worldwide, Bailey, worldwide. I just moved to Texas back in August. So, yeah, at Dallas too. Janie's on Facebook dating people. Yo, right. Yeah, so I'm definitely interested in what happens in Dallas. Dallas is crazy. I know Houston's bigger than Dallas, right? But there's a ton going on here. There's a ton. Anyone mad? I'm not Janie shirts. 4 cans of bounce that ass. So for everyone that's joining right now, the neighbor, she was not able to come on. She did not get back to us. We had given her a call. We had tried to get her on, and it just didn't work out today. So we're gonna try and reach out to her again tomorrow. I used to live in Houston. I reside in Dallas. Oh, let's go. I'm technically not in Dallas. I'm in Frisco. So I'm just north of Dallas. Yeah. If Haunted went live,
I got it.
I can get it. Let's go.
Y'all are coaching me. Dude, I'm so stupid to technology. I'm so like I don't even know what to do sometimes. All right, so where did we say was the mark, y'all? Give me double tap that screen. What's
Gabby.
11, 17?
Yeah, Gabby, they're 8, 12, and 22 pounds. Those are my dogs.
And what did we say? 11, 17?
Yeah, 11, 17.
All right, here we go. Are y'all ready for some more? This is more Janie brainwash or
guys, real quick before you start, if you guys have like other stories stuff, I mean, Grizzy was just talking about how she helped find a girl that was missing today. So if you guys have anything else, no matter what part, I know Grizzy's mainly in Houston, but I'm kind of everywhere. So if you guys have anything, please message me. And I'm sure if it's a good cause and it's tough, I know Grizzy, she'll look at it too, but she's super busy in Houston.
All right, so now this is Janie talking to Nikki. Okay, this is more. It's about 7 more minutes of this. 11, 17. Okay, here we go.
I had to borrow money for.
So this is where I know she ain't got time to sue nobody because she ain't got money. In order to sue somebody, you gotta have a little money for your attorney fees and shit. So she's right here. She's about to say like she had to borrow money for her legal defense. If this is even true. All right, here we go.
Because it all depends on the charges. I know they go by whatever the charges are to see how much they charge. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But this is going to be a long, lengthy thing because of the so much media coverage. Yeah. It's not going to be cheap. I bet. I had to borrow money for a retainer so I could defend myself. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how do you think you can get him out of the house? I don't know. I haven't been able to even convince him. It's like he just likes hanging right there in the living room. Nikki, you have to bring him out. He needs to understand what he's doing. Yeah. Do you want me to see if he'll talk to you? Huh? Do you want me to see if he'll talk? No, I need to sit down and talk to him face to face. I need to sit down and talk to him face to face so he understands the severity of this shit. You know, I mean, does he not care that he can go to prison?
He ain't gonna go to prison.
I don't think he's I don't think he I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't think that right now he's thinking about anything other than just the day. You know? Well, he needs to start thinking because they're not slowing down. The detectives are working hard. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just got here to the house, Mother. I think my attorney said that they may do something by midweek.
And here we are, a whole nother freaking week, and nothing's happened.
So you think I should go to the bail bonds and let them know that way they can call me if he has a warrant? Yeah, that might help. Okay. That might help. But we need to talk to him. You and I together and talk to him and make him understand what's going on. Because he's making the cops look like liars. And they're not happy about that at all. So they're going to turn around and charge him with everything they can charge him with. Oh, wow.
Everything they can charge him with.
Making him look like idiots on national TV. Mm-hmm. You know? You don't think that's going to piss any cop off? Yeah. You know, I mean, I will meet you near the house somewhere, but you need to get him out. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, he's still my son. And even though he's lying and making these false accusations, he's still my son. Yeah. And, you know, I need to protect him. You know, but I can't protect him if he doesn't let me protect him. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. If you can get him out, what time do you think you can get him out? Sorry, because I'm all the way in Humboldt. Well, I don't even know if it'll be today because V's about to leave to work. And I don't have a car.
That's her stalling. Like, Nikki doesn't want to take him.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I want to force him into a car or make him feel uncomfortable. Let me go inside the house and I'll talk to him.
Man, friends.
Are you going to talk to him? Yeah, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to tell him right now, you know, like everything's going on. Okay. So let him know that the cops were in the room the entire time. Yeah. I'm sure he's seen them. Huh? I was like, I'm sure he's seen them in there. But I'll tell him. Yeah, let him know that they heard everything he said. and they're saying he never said that. So, I mean, he's committing perjury. Okay. Okay, can you please call me after... the attorney said right now, and he said to mention it to you, right now, if you can keep everybody away from him. Like Pauline, my sisters, and especially Grizzy. Because he needs to get his head together. Yeah.
Rudy loves the Grizzy. Y'all better get off the gas. You better get off the gas. Shit.
Hey, do you want me to invite that guy in here and
Yeah, sure.
have him ask us some questions?
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
he's been super interested in it. He's got 400 people in there right now.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, let's do it.
Send him an invite. Let's see what he says. I know his chat was in here telling us to invite him.
Yeah, Janie likes to use a lot of legal mumbo jumbo, And
Yeah.
and on top of that, Janie thinks she was pretending to be an attorney. Somewhere I saw a LinkedIn pro of a, I'm like, man, this chick is lying. Hey there, what's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it
It's
going?
good, good. How about you?
Thank you for the
Oh,
sub,
living,
Stitchless.
trying to. It's
Yes.
funny. I was literally doing a live stream right now. I was talking about this girl right here, Sierra, and then I got the invite, and I was like, "Well, it looks like we're going to have to pause this case for a second, y'all, and pop over and say what's up to the
What's
new
up? Yes.
friends."
Yes. Hey,
Yeah.
so what's
Good to
your
see
name?
y'all.
The
How's it
haunted
going?
what?
It's the Haunted
The
Side,
haunted
SIDE.
side. Dude, I'm about
Yeah.
to follow.
So I did like I do like paranormal stuff like investigations and things like that on YouTube. And I've been doing it for like the past like 3 or 4 years. And then people were like, "Oh, you should do like," because a lot of times I go to places where there's like true crime things that happen, right? It's
Yeah.
like crazy, things are happening. But people were like, "You should like do more of the true crime. You should talk about like what happened and give history on the location like that." And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to like ghost hunt like when it's something new that happened. Like I always felt like that's a little like
Yeah, that's kind of like,
disrespectful because it's like, nah, I'm not into that. But I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a separate channel, and I started TikTok like maybe 5 months ago. I'm new to the whole
wow.
TikTok thing, and I was like, you know what? Over here, I'll talk about the cases, and I'll talk about, especially like the case that how I met Ivan and ran into you as well is the Rudy case, and I didn't even know about it, right? I mean, I guess nobody really did until except people close to it until about a week ago, right, when he was discovered. And so, man, ever since then, it's just been like I've been listening to like all these like different interviews and all this stuff, and that's how y'all came because the fans were going haywire. All the like the fans of the show were like sending me your stuff a ton, Grizzy. They were
Yeah.
like, "You have to check this out." And then Ivan, I saw your live stream from last night, bro. When they sent me your YouTube video, I think it had like 3 views. Dude, it was like live for 2 minutes.
That
They
was
had all
the that's the Facebook group I told you about, because
bro,
literally
they were
I
on
had
it.
posted that it was gonna go live pretty soon, and then before I could even go post the link, people had already posted the link saying it was live, and I was like,
That's
my
what I'm
God.
saying, dude. I literally got that link like 3 minutes after you finished uploading it, and I was like, "Holy hell!" And I was listening to some like Christina Randall stuff about it and whatnot. And then they were like, "You have to listen to this," and then I saw you pop in the chat. I was like, "Oh snap, there he is!" Because I was telling everybody, make sure you go follow him, make sure you go spread the love. This is who this is. Man, it's a crazy case though. I'm not lying. Like I read this stuff, and because I've been going like deep dive into a bunch of these different cases, and this one I'm like, people start talking like Gypsy Rose esque stuff, and like I was like, man, and I kept being like, is this lady arrested? And they're like, no, she's just at the house, she's just chilling,
chilling. Yeah,
right?
she's in her car stalking her son who wants to get away from her. That's what she's
Oh
doing.
man,
And filing false reports on me and other people trying to help.
Do
Yeah.
you guys remember the Jesse Smollett case?
oh yeah.
Okay, so his attorney was on News Now. I don't know if it was yesterday or today, and they were asking her because he filed a fake report and everything, and they were asking her like, "Hey, what kind of jail time is Janie looking at, if anything?" And she said, for a child to report a child missing and it be fake is a class B misdemeanor, and to report a child to report an adult missing is a class C, which carries no jail time and just a fine, whereas a class B carries up to 180 days and a little fine. So at max, if they just charge her with filing a missing persons report, a slap on the wrist.
What?
Yeah.
She's not looking at too much, but what for is GoFundMe, the fraud, insurance fraud. Unfortunately, she will pay more for the financial crimes than for the abuse of her son. Whatever went down, whatever happened. That's the sad part. Munchausen syndrome is a real thing. She was making him fake having something. He had a foot tumor, and she made this kid do freaking what are those things that we were talking about?
Final tap.
Spinal taps and stuff. I'm like, what the heck? And if anybody's ever had one, those are painful. Yes.
And he had like a mole or like a tumor on his ankle.
Yeah, on his foot, on the bottom of his foot.
And it was non-cancerous.
Yeah, non-cancerous tumor. And
But
she just, yeah.
Jesus.
But there's
she's
a
like,
whole thing because and you probably saw the Matthew Seedorf video. It was all over TikTok. But I mean, they interviewed Rudy back in, or they tried to in like 2012, and it was like we tried to interview him, but he's in the hospital. He passed out, and then they interviewed Janie, and she's talking about how she just lost her son, and then they throw in, oh, also Rudy has cancer. Like that was like the little snippet, but they were just talking about, oh, she wrote this giant letter that apparently Rudy had written to the news station or whoever, saying our house is being foreclosed on, blah blah blah. But Janie wrote the whole
I
thing.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Grizzy, did you know about his acting profile?
Dude,
online?
I was spooked. I think that she was like a pageant mom, but for boys. Like a pageant mom.
So I called the agency in
Is
that
that real?
post today. Do what?
Was that real?
Oh, it's 100% real. You can go, yeah, you can go pull it up right now. It's 100% real. Like there's like model shots of him when he was younger, and he's posing with the people that he was like at the acting school with. And the woman, I can't remember her name now. It's in the article, but he was like, "Oh, shout out to this woman who runs the acting school." And so I looked up the acting school, and I called the place today, and this guy answered, and I was like, "Hey, is this like is this?" And you know, what do you guys do there? And he just shut down. He's like, "Why are you asking? Who are you with?" I'm like, "Yo, this dude is getting some," because I'm like, all I'm asking about is your dancing, your acting school. And he was just like, he was so, yeah. People have definitely been calling him already. There's 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like it never ends.
Man, because like the
constant stuff going on.
Yeah,
I need to join. Well, I don't even get on Facebook.
This
I was
is
gonna say,
his acting.
That's it. Yeah.
This is his acting profile. What a cute little kid, man. I just hate this for.
And then she wrote, if you look at the bio,
people call me the rootster. Yeah. People call me the rootster. I'm 14 years old. I go to Queen of Peace Catholic School, where I've been taking drama since I was in 3rd grade. Dang, dude. So it's just like a little bio, but you can tell it's like
a bio that you can tell was written by Janie. No 14-year-old wrote that. It's like 2 pages long. And it's like my mommy this, my brother, who's my father figure, and just goes into all this detail. And I'm like, I wasn't writing that at 14. So she 100% wrote that. She handled every part of this kid's life, man.
Yeah, mommy dearest. That's like bad.
No wonder he was like, man, you know what? I'm about to walk to this church on the other side of town. I'm getting the hell out of this situation. Was he really like? She sent him out like behind the house to like camp out when there was like family over.
According to him, I got it wrong. Like that was the little spot, but if I go more like to the west and further back to the like at an angle, if I would have walked at an angle and then towards the back, I thought it was directly behind his house because I saw a lot of beer bottles. That's him drowning himself out in his older years. But there was another spot with a chair, with a carpet, and see, not too far from that area, they found a woman rolled up in the carpet in the woods. So I'm trying to find out if this is close enough to their house. Could this be something else going on? I don't know. And that was in 2021, and Janie commented on it saying, I wonder if this is my Rudy. Like she would do all this unnecessary stuff. So that's what, it was a tweet that went out, and it was her, Alexis Santana, saying, I wonder if that's my Rudy. Like that's just there. She didn't have to do all those things. She would do extra.
No shit, right? Like, oh my God, it seems like the whole thing is like, why? And I kept asking, because when I was watching these videos for the last few nights, I kept being like, what is the end game? Like, what was she trying to get out of this? Is it just money, attention, fame? What is it?
I mean, it seems like everything like surrounds her, man. Like her husband, you know, unaliving himself in the police car. Then
what
her
the hell
son,
is that all about too?
Oh, she was man, side chick. She was never the main one. She was a side chick, you know. So
she had like 5 husbands. I mean,
she had 5 husbands.
Yeah, from like 1996 to like now.
Man, that's like Lori Vallow status.
It's crazy. But her husband,
5, 6, 7 husbands.
It was Rudy's dad, right? Right, Grizzy? Rudy's dad was the police officer. So he was a police officer for Houston PD, which is why it's also brought up a lot of people like, oh, Houston PD's covering for Janie, da 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 da. So he was a Houston Police Department officer. in his patrol car and unalived himself with his patrol pistol.
But why would they cover for him if he was like being investigated for like fraud?
Yeah, exactly. That's just what people said. I don't think that that's what they were doing because I
Because
mean,
like I always, because I yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what does this mean? Why are people even saying this? Where did this come from? But it
Yeah,
was
it's
I
a lot of
couldn't.
speculation, but he was doing some
Yeah.
kind of ticket scam thing, like where they write up tickets and then they get overtime and appear in court and like they cover each other and say, yeah, I was here. I'm a officer witness to this, and then they cover each other. Like
Mm,
it was a few officers, not just him. I guess
oh yeah.
yeah, he couldn't
Okay.
probably handle the shame. Who knows? But yeah, he did that.
Damn.
hey, there's a lot of people everywhere, guys. Make sure you click on all their faces and hit the plus button up there. All right, a
Yes,
lot of
double tap
people that
that
roll through
screen,
these
friend.
lives, man. A lot
Click
of
on
people that
little
roll through these
faces.
lives.
I got some people over here too. Make sure you go follow both of them. I see gifts popping in and everything. Bro, you're about to hit 100K there,
We're
sir.
close.
That's
We're
what's up.
trying. We're trying.
He's
So,
like,
do you?
man.
When I told Grizzy we were gonna get you in, do you or like your chat? Like I don't know how. I know you guys were already covering something else. Do you guys have any questions that they've been asking that you guys just haven't gotten to the bottom of yet?
I mean, I'll ask him, y'all. What do you think? What questions do we have? I mean, we watched like maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of that live stream that you guys did last night. Um, what were some of the craziest things that y'all heard from Nikki that you were just kind of like, man, I can't believe that. Like, what was like some of the most shocking stuff that you guys heard?
How she arrived at the crash site, like to me, like that's just crazy. Like just like nothing even shocks me anymore. Like with Janie, I think a lot of us have got like a lot of us are overdosing on Janie, dude. Like that personality is like she's the toxic of the year, like toxic person of the year. Like this story is
Yup.
Houston's horror story. It's horrifying.
And I'm born and raised in, no, say fellow Texan here. It's crazy to hear about this stuff though.
It
Yeah,
also makes me wonder about her mom, like, passing away. And I heard Pauline, one of the stepsisters, say that the mom, the grandmother who passed away, was always like in dirty conditions. It makes you wonder, like, did she die of old age or did something happen? Or because Janie seems to be a
damn,
person that hustles off of greed and off of opportunity. So, like, if there's an opportunity for her, I think she'll take the bait.
damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact like Janie is just so low down. Like Nikki even said that she was threatening to call CPS on Nikki because Nikki was letting Rudy stay with her. And Nikki has 8 kids. And Janie is like, "Oh, you're gonna let Rudy live in your house? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services on you."
Yeah.
Like that's how low
Jesus.
down she is. Like
Well,
Nikki
and
takes in. She's had at one time. What'd she say? 11 kids at one time, and it
Yeah.
was that she would foster some
She
kids.
fosters kids, like other
yeah,
people's kids, like stripper
And
kids
Janie
or
wants to
whatever,
threaten her with that. That is just so scummy.
dang. Mm. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. Like, I mean, the whole situation is just ridiculous. But when she said that, Nikki said that she met the mom, Janie, when they were on a search for Rudy. I
Yeah.
was like, what? And then they eventually she introduces her to him, and she's like, wait, this is the one that's been missing that we were looking for. And she's like, oh yeah, but don't say anything though because they got people looking for him. They want to try to hurt him. I was like,
Yeah.
man, what? I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know what I would have said. I'd have been like, man, this is crazy as hell. This is crazy as hell.
And then Nikki, I mean, just to because everybody's like, well, Nikki, you knew in 2018 he wasn't missing. She told him, hey, his mom told her, hey, I took him off the missing persons. He's found. We're just trying to stay low. She has no reason.
Yeah.
She was, yeah, she didn't have any reason. Yeah, she had any reason to follow it up and be like, oh, well, is that actually the truth?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy though, man. I don't know about these people sometimes. Doing these cases, I'm like, y'all, that's crazy as hell. What is wrong?
When I met Rudy, when I met him, he was using baby voices, like yes, no, like little like
Oh, poor
child.
dude.
Huh?
Poor dude.
Yeah, like he just had to stage it and walk slow. Like he's got the feet sores and stuff like that from the tumors, but like he like just a blanket. We were in a hot conference room. I mean, this poor kid like had to huddle and shake and pretend to be holding onto her ankles. I even went live. I said, Rudy's messed up, y'all. Like, pray for this guy.
Do
Because
you
I was
think it's
feeling,
substances? Do you think it's substances?
yeah, I think there was some of that. I believe that. I believe
Do you,
whatever he states.
do you think it was? Do you think it was him as an adult choosing to do that, or do you think it was stuff that was given to him and it was like, oh,
Stuff
just
given to, yeah,
eat?
stuff
Yeah.
given to him, and we busted her in a conversation because I got a lot of audio of Janie, and
Oh
she
man.
talks about she's like, I'm gonna take his dealers to court, like I'm gonna take them to the investigators. Like, are you serious? You think a plug is gonna go with you willingly to cops and say, yeah, I gave him this stuff? No way. It's just really weird. And if your son really has been missing for 8 years, how do you know his plugs and all these things? It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh no.
If you know his plugs, that means that he was with you the 8 years. I don't know why she just glances over that so easily, trying to talk about the drugs and the essay and all that. Lady, that means you were still hiding him for 8 years. Like, what the?
Yeah.
She's
Like,
so worried about protecting herself that she forgets half the lies she tells.
I want to present this stuff. I just don't know how because like it's like on black screens and stuff. So how would you guys go about putting audio and on it being like some kind of static image or whatever they say? I forgot how they call it, but I guess they want to see movement or something on the screen. How
Well, just let me know. I own a production company, so like I own my production company that's making my show, and so the Haunted Side is going to be a Netflix original series. So I got yeah. So I'm like a real life, do that stuff. But I own my production company, so if you ever need anything edited,
I want to
anything
tell
like
you
that,
some stories, dude, because I've had some
got it.
ghost encounters with, well, two victims already, but I have a missing girl named Maria Jimenez Rodriguez. And it's
Oh
crazy because
snap!
I've got proof. I've got friends. I told my friends that one night I was asleep. And for a whole month, I had to sleep in my living room because I was so afraid to go to sleep in a bed. So
Oh
one night,
snap!
I have a dream. A dream. This woman was missing, and it turns out that her trainer, she was taking some kind of what do you call it, self defense classes. Her
Yeah,
self defense coach ended up killing her, and he cut her in pieces somewhere. Yes, this is really crazy. We don't know.
Jesus.
All we know is that her DNA is on hardware that he purchased from like a Home Depot. So like a saw with her flesh on it, the ceiling had her DNA. Like, but we don't know. Like, she could still be alive, probably wounded, but the likelihood of that is almost like not really.
Yeah.
So I had a dream when she was still missing. For a whole year, the suspect was allowed to work everywhere and just be. They questioned him, they let him go. But one night I had a dream, and she came up to me, and it's like she wasn't even talking, but I could hear her. Her mouth was not moving or
Wow.
nothing. She grabbed my wrist and she says, "I'm in the water." And I woke up, dude, and I promised to God my arm felt wet. So I told a bunch of friends. I told my friends, I'm like, dude, I dreamed of Maria. She says she's in the water. Oh my God, oh my God. Gloria, the friend of mine, she's out and she says, Grizzy, my sister came to me in a dream and she said you were gonna help find her. And I said, woo, dude, like I got scared. I got so scared.
Man,
I would smoke.
that's
I would
incredible.
smoke and pass out right here in my living room, dude. I was like, I can't handle this. I'm
I
like, oh my
love
God, oh my God.
Grizzy.
I could not sleep at night.
Man.
It took a whole month to get over to finally sleep in a bed because I had all the lights on. I did not, and then after talking to her
Yeah,
sister,
you had the sage burning.
dude,
Ay, Dios mío.
yes, after talking to her sister, I was like, okay, I'm gonna welcome any dreams, and I was like, please come to me, and she never has since, man. I don't know,
Ooh.
but
I
she
love Grizzy.
like she was like muffled, like she couldn't say anything. So I'm thinking there's tape on her, but she told me like through some kind
Man.
of voice. She said, "I'm in the water," and I was like, "Oh my God, man!" And her personality, I just felt it. Like she had like a fierce personality, like kind of bossy. And come to find out, she was. I thought she was a sweetie, like no, but she tended to be like bossy. She was a boss, and I was like, "Damn, man." Ooh, dude, I've had some, and I've even got ghost on film, like black shadows. I was
Me
walking
too.
my dog. Yeah, it's so crazy, dude. That's
Okay.
badass.
I started filming for the Netflix series like maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, and then like the whole world was shutting down and going crazy, so let all this production get pushed back, and so I started the YouTube channel, and now I've got like 200 episodes, like fully produced, like drone shots, B-roll, the whole thing up on YouTube, and it's like we're almost 200,000 subscribers on YouTube now.
I see your silver play button back there. Yeah.
That's badass.
I'm gonna put the gold one over here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, that's badass,
but
dude.
but see, I think the reason people like the show though is because like I try not to think everything is paranormal. I see that a lot, right? And people like if they hear like something move, they're like, "Oh, it's a demon," and they start freaking out about stuff. And I tried like I'm really like, okay, what could that be? And I'll run at things, and I'm like, okay, that's a mouse, or that's that's a pipe, or that's this, or something like that. Because when I run out of explanations, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't explain that. Which is like that dream that you were just saying. How do you explain that?
Yeah.
Like, how do you explain that? Other than and people are like, well, is it real? Do ghosts exist? And I'm like, look, I don't know if you believe in angels and demons or just energy or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you with certainty there's something.
Yeah.
Like there's something we don't know out there. You know what I mean? Maybe it's aliens. Who knows?
Dang.
Hey, Grizzy, who is Sylvia Sanchez Lopez?
I don't know why. What happened?
So I'm going through my comments because there was a woman in there. Her name was Miss Copeland, and she was time stamping the whole YouTube video saying this. Nikki said this and this and this. And somebody commented and she said, Grizzy, Sylvia here. Yes, you are correct. Charlie never went to boot camp. He just signed up for the Marines. Then his accident happened. That home was my mom's house where she manipulated our mother and lost the house since Janie wasn't making payments.
Dude, yeah. That's how they foreclosed the house that Rudy had to do spinal taps and get the sympathy of the audience. I guess they did a GoFundMe or something and got out of there and went somewhere else. Hey, real
Corey
quick.
said Sylvia is one of his aunts.
Okay, real quick, moderators. I've got people complaining that you guys are blocking people. People are getting blocked because they might not have like pictures or something on their profiles. Please do not block my people, man. Like
not everyone is Janie, guys. Not everyone is Janie.
Like I don't care if they have a new profile, that's fine. As long as they don't disrespect the people, because I've got people making TikToks just to follow us. So me, Ivan.
If they say something, rude about Rudy, yeah, block them. It's fine. But if they just don't have a profile picture, they're not Janie. I promise.
Do you ever get the people to tell you not to talk during your live streams? I do these like podcast things all the time, and I get these people that come in the chat and they're just like, "Oh my God, why are you talking so much?" And I'm like, "I know it's unheard of." Talking during a podcast. I'm some kind of visionary over here talking during this podcast. It's craziness. By the way, my name's Patrick. I don't know if I even told you guys that.
No.
God.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Patrick.
To meet you.
Just like the starfish.
So back to your question in the beginning, I think I was asking Nikki a lot of questions, and then I also asked her some questions when Grizzy, like her stream went down and then she had to come back on later. And I think one of the hardest questions I was asking her was the Houston police came and did their press conference and said, hey, all the SA talk, fake, didn't happen. He never said that. Quanell came out and said, hey, true? That's what the Houston police said in their press conference. Mm-hmm. And then Quanell said as soon as he left the hotel talking to Rudy, hey, this is what the mom did to him. And now Rudy said in his interview with Grizzy, like there was no intercourse, but she crossed boundaries that made him uncomfortable. So I just asked Nikki in the nicest way. I said, have you talked to Rudy about this essay and stuff that's happened? And did he confirm it? And she said, yeah. Like he confirmed that it went past boundaries and did things that made him very uncomfortable. Oh. And obviously he's not going to say that right now or maybe ever. But as a mom and a son, that relationship, there should never be anything that makes you feel uncomfortable at all.
Especially like that, man. Because when I heard that stuff, and they were talking about like the shower and stuff like that, and she's over there like,
yeah.
I was like, man, and this lady's not at least being interrogated? They didn't bring her in for questioning? Nothing. She's just at home like, I'm gonna wonder what I'm gonna watch on Netflix tonight.
They put her in handcuffs once for like 10 minutes and then took her out.
Yeah.
Man, I wish you had a shot of that,
Damn.
Grizzy. I wish you had a picture that would break the internet.
What exactly? Maybe I do
If you
have
had a
something.
picture or a video of Janie in handcuffs when they put her
Dude, I wish.
when they put her in
Dude,
handcuffs.
I almost took a picture of her wrist just to show the markings. I was like, man, I was gonna tell her, but she was already like, man, why is all the media here? She was like starting to catch on that Quanell said something. She wasn't really sure yet at that point, but she knew shit was about to hit the fan. Like she knew my demeanor changed too. I was no longer like, hey mama, let's go. Hey, I got you. No, I was just like, no, that's not right. He's gonna go wherever he wants to go. Like I started getting very defensive. My defense mechanisms went up.
Oh snap!
Double tap that screen, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
That's why I always tell them 25,000 likes. Let's go. 50,000 likes. 100,000
Yes,
likes.
thank you.
Grizzy, how many times have you gone live on TikTok before we went live last week?
Like twice or something. Not a bunch. Not a bunch.
No.
Yeah.
Grizzy just started too. Somebody said, talk about Dr. Candace's hammer.
Oh, that's my girl. That's my sister from another mister, dude. Like a lot of people, like, you're gonna either love her or hate her, but if you hate her, it's because she's gonna come after you. But yeah, we got she's for the new Black Panther Party and also the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats.
She's the one with the cowboy hat, right?
Like she goes after African American politicians if they're not, like, she holds them accountable. Like, hey, y'all better do your job. Doesn't mean it's a secure spot. She exposes corruption in the government, and like she's taking on a small college town called Prairie View, and she's taking on like corruption, dude. Like they spent only $50,000 last year on roads and infrastructure. But tell me, why do we have people paying for gravel to be put on their streets and paying for porta potties because they have no drainage? So stuff like that. That's what Candace is about.
Okay.
She's all about calling out people, and we done some slumlord stuff. Just any injustices, she likes to stand up for people.
Nice.
Let's see. Somebody said, oh shoot, where'd it go? It was about the car. Oh, somebody had just mentioned it. Oh, somebody said, ask Grizzy about the car and the HPD credit union.
So yeah, it turns out, because I guess she was a side chick, that she has some kind of benefits there. She might have been a janitor or held some kind of spot, or just for, I guess side chicks get some kind of, like perk or something, but she somehow has some kind of stuff at the HPD credit union. So there's no wrongdoing there as far as the car being financed or anything like that. I did some more research, and I guess that's legit.
Oh, okay.
Damn. I got Jen X Mama in the house saying, is Nikki, does she have anything set up like GoFundMe or anything like that to help out with stuff?
Right now, I guess we're working on just like the stability. We don't want him to have money if there's been like an addiction or something. We don't want him to, we want to still kind of help him get back on his feet. We don't know where he's going to be right now. Like as far as stability, it's like, I guess we're playing it by ear. I think she's going to work. Like a wish. Yesterday we threw a shop out there, just for groceries. Thank you, friends. Just for groceries, just for stuff. And we're going to see, where to go from there. Nice. So once a wish list comes up, because he needs clothes. Like he's, people are giving him clothes here. Yeah, he's still wearing the sandals that Janie bought him that morning.
Oh, jeez.
Some Texans ones and they suck. So I'm like, oh, and he doesn't like sports.
And Houston's hot as hell too. By the way, my cat Montreal, she says hi. She wanted her little 15 seconds there.
Tell her Duchess says she wants to eat her.
What was that, Monica?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we put her Cash App up last night, and I know my mom sent her some because my mom watches my lives, but I know I can almost say a lot of people probably did. But we talked to her yesterday and said, hey, off stream, we're gonna work with her to figure out like either a PO box, Amazon wish list, something, so Rudy can get the actual things that he needs, not just money.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and gift cards and stuff like that. So we're gonna make sure that he gets, once she's ready and she's in a good spot to start taking it all, then yeah.
Well, just let me know so I can post that link up and spread awareness to all that, definitely, because that's something. I mean, people are sending. I mean, I don't even know. Well, I read that it was like